guests, but we got some shit to say.
Yes. Get the palm trees ready.
One day I'm gonna find my script. Oh, here it goes! I feel it.
I was looking at him like he's ready, waiting for us to say it.
Attend to business. My dog is barking as usual. Please remember to rate, review, like, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Ding, 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 ding. That might have been the best one I did.
Just record that all the time.
I'm gonna cut that out and just put it on something.
Every time.
All right. What are we talking about today?
The power of saying no.
And in Spanish, the word is still no.
No.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
It is a complete sentence, as Mel likes to say.
Yep. No is a complete sentence. Period. And we have our signature margarita drink. Clink. To a good show.
Yeah.
Salt on the rim, because that's how it's done, right?
Mm-hmm. It's so good.
And that's with the Casamigos.
I spilled it more. That's what Casamigos. Mm-hmm. You were able to get you some Casamigos.
There's some. I found some at the Wine and Spirit not too far from me. But Roy was actually out on a photo shoot, I think in Maryland, and he stopped there and got a bunch of Casamigos and Hennessy, because apparently there's a shortage.
I don't know what's happening.
I posted that picture. I was like, don't ask no questions. Just enjoy.
Just enjoy
the view. Don't ask no questions. No, you cannot come over.
I'm not shipping any Casamigos or Hennessy to you.
Just for the podcast.
Yeah. So, do you want to start?
Sure, we can start with my no is a complete sentence. Mm-hmm. Because I was guilty of this, saying no and giving someone or giving people an explanation as to why. Whether it's at work, hey Mel, can you pick up a shift? No, because I promised my mom I have to do X, Y, and Z. Mm-hmm. It don't matter. The answer is still no. Mm-hmm. Hey Mel, you want to come out this weekend? No, I think I think my period's coming. I got cramps. It don't. Nobody cares. Because at the end, I don't think anyone has given me the answer no with an explanation, and I actually remember the explanation because it's no. Okay. Because then somebody else will be like, well, why? I don't know. The answer is no. That's it. No. Period.
That's it.
Beep.
And also, after you give your explanation, they may say like, oh, but...
Right, now they want to bargain with your no. The no is not negotiable.
Right. And then I think after maybe one or two negotiations, then it's dead. It's done.
Exactly. Because then it's a back and forth of, I said no, I gave my explanation. Oh, but you can do it. So now I'm no, and now I'm irritated. Now it's a hell to the no. Because you're not going to tell me it's a yes when I told you it's a no.
Said no.
No does not give you that's not a yes, let's negotiate this. No.
Yeah.
It's not a car dealership.
Yeah.
It's no.
I didn't slide my paper back to you so you can give me an
exactly.
offer. It's not a counter offer.
Circle. I hate when they do that. Like, no. I told your ass what my budget was. So I'm telling me that I can drink less coffee and I can afford more car
because I cannot.
I'm gonna crash this car because I'm gonna not be caffeinated. Okay.
That's a good response.
So no is a complete sentence. Do not feel that you have to tell anyone, friend, family, foe, or employer why the answer is no. 9 out of 10 they don't care. And anybody else that just respects you and your space and your boundaries would just say okay. Like I feel like I remember when I first started telling people no, I instantly felt guilty, and a lot of the times I was like, oh, all right, no problem. And then of course there was other times where, no, what do you mean no? No. That's it. Like,
that's what I meant.
How you want me to say? You want me to say it with an accent? How do you want me to? You want me to put a curse word in front of it? What is it that you want me to say?
I'm not perfect at this at all. I'm still trying to
I'm
figure
still a
out
work in progress with saying
how to say no. But I think the story I tell myself is saying no to family is the hardest one of all. Because like at work, you can kind of get away with it because there's always a coworker that you could say like, no, I can't do that. And they'll find somebody else to do it, right? But when your mom, your dad, your sister, whoever asks you, at least for me, I'm going to say yes. I might say no at first. And before I'm even done with the letter O, the guilt always comes in.
Those no's hold no weight with family because I feel guilty.
No, they don't.
I'm like, no, I'm not going. Okay, fine, I'll pick you up.
Yeah. So then it's like, all right, now I have to negotiate. All right, if I get up a little sooner, if I leave a little earlier, if I do this, if I go get that, and then I can come over here. Then I start negotiating, and then my no to my family is always a yes.
Right.
So it may not always work, but if you practice it enough, just like if you never, I always relate it back to working out. If you never did a push-up, your first push-up is going to be a hard one.
Right.
But if you keep practicing, your push-ups are going to get better. You're going to get stronger. So if you continue to try and say no when you can, you don't have to be rude about it either, right? You just say no. It'll get easier, right? You can't say physically. You cannot say yes to everything.
No. You cannot. No, you cannot. I'm thinking about even just my Friday. I did not say no to anyone really because I was just running around the city and delivering orders and doing whatever. And there was a couple of things that happened that day that I was like, if I would just would have said no, what I needed to get done for myself would have already been done by now. Or my day would have been smoother if I would have prioritized myself before all these other people that I already said yes to. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to complete these yeses, but I really have to not even work on saying no, but just work on saying no and also making sure that I have enough time and then do what I need to do for me before I become available for anybody else. So, nah.
Yeah, that's why I get up at 4:30 in the morning.
Listen,
so I can get my stuff done.
I'm understanding it more and more and more because everybody's always like, there's not enough time in the day. No, there's not. So in order for you to make time, you have to get up before everybody else starts their shit. And 5 a.m. is a good time because nobody's texting you at 5 a.m. saying, hey, you think you could do this? Or emailing. Like, most things aren't going on at 5 a.m. That's really a sweet spot for you to just focus on yourself. Because even if you go on social media, most of the time it's going to be the post that you saw last night. So you're not even distracted by that.
Yep.
I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. I'm trying, but I'm more... I've been trying, but I definitely see the benefit more. I am not waking up at 5 a.m. every day, but there were some times last week that I woke up early. Like that Wednesday, I woke up at 4:30, and then I passed out because I didn't realize that I was literally like leaning and trying to upload the episode. And I was like, oh shit. 1 hour later. So there's definitely benefit to waking up early. And if you're not a morning person, I understand why other people like Jay will stay up till 1 o'clock in the morning because everybody's sleeping now. The household is quiet. I can get some work done. Yep. So it's either you're gonna stay up late or you're gonna wake up early. But in order for you to find like some real me time, you have to do while everybody else is sleeping. Yeah.
Because there's nobody looking for your time, your energy, your attention, your advice, your feedback on anything. And that's if everyone else is asleep, then you don't even have to say no because nobody's asking you for anything. But and I feel like that happens everywhere though, right? You have at work practicing saying no at work, practicing saying no at home, practicing saying no in your personal life. I mean, even strangers on the street are going to ask you for your opinion and want you to agree with them, right? Have you ever been somewhere they're like, I don't know, oh, this supermarket is so busy, right? And you are inclined to be like, yes. Yeah. No, it's not busy. Come at a different time or shop accordingly.
This is how it is all the time. Shut up. Some people just like to complain. Ugh. And then, but they phrase it that way. They need to open up more lines, right? Wrong. Leave me alone. Stop asking. Don't look at me for validation because I'm just trying to get my shit and get out of here. Right. That's it.
Because
I do not want to engage.
Do you think that all the cashiers are just lined up in the back watching you suffer? Right. No, they have a shortage, obviously, and they're doing the best they can. Have you not seen? Did you? Completely off topic because we always
That's what we do.
Bear with us. Have you gotten your Bath and Body Works coupons in the mail?
Yes.
Have you noticed the little thing on the bottom says we're hiring? That's not local. That is nationwide.
That is a nationwide
shortage
flyer that's going.
That now Bath and Body Works with your $5 off of any plug-in, we're hiring.
I'm really considering getting a seasonal position.
Same.
Because I could really get some good discounts right now. I could work like part-time for Victoria's Secret, part-time for Saks. Like, I could get these discounts.
Do you shop on Black Friday?
I do. I didn't shop last Black Friday.
So they're not gonna. They're gonna be like, you can't take off that day. That's
the day I quit. And short-lived. That was a short-lived.
And I quit 2 days before Thanksgiving.
Right. They're about to get.
Oh, so when they ask you, can you work on Black Friday?
Hell no. Yes, I know I went into the retail space. Yes, I know I'm needed, but I need to shop as well.
You will see me in here as a customer, not as an employee.
Can I work? No.
No.
That doesn't mean I'm sick. Oh, that's a good segue, because I remember, especially at the hospital, I definitely noticed this. A lot of people would say no because of this. No, I can't pick up the overtime because of my kids. No, because I can't pick up the overtime because of my husband. X, Y, and Z. It doesn't really matter what the reason is. You're hired for 36 hours a week. You work that 36 hours and you go ahead and mind your business. Because that supervisor that asked you, she probably hasn't been at the bedside in a very long time. And that Saturday, she won't be there.
Yeah.
So you'll still be working short. You know how frustrating it is to come in on a day that you didn't want to come in and you're still fucking short? I said all that to say that when you say no, that you can't work, and then you go out and you do stuff, especially now with the world of social media. So let's say, for example, I told my employer, no, I can't come, and I didn't give them a reason why, but then people see me on Facebook and I was at a party. Oh, that's why you couldn't come? Yes.
I said no.
What's the like? Oh, you thought you thought I was sick? Like, I think people think that when you say no, it's, oh, she must not be feeling well, or she must have something more important to. Yes, I have something more important to do. Sometimes it's just binge watching on my couch.
Yeah,
I'm not at work. I don't want to be there. So just because people say no doesn't mean that now you have to not do anything. Because I remember people being like, oh no, I took the day off. I'm not going to post that I was at a party. You took the day off. It was scheduled. Who fucking cares? Like, why are you hiding?
Now, if you called in coughing and said, I'm sick,
you hide those posts.
Then you don't post. You only share them to your direct
people that
friends.
You can trust.
But if you said no to not coming into work or whatever, you said no. Right.
Like, there's been times that I called out and then I post on Facebook about my hangover. Yes, that's why I called out, because I'm fucking hungover.
Do you want me inserting any
right, exactly. Excuse me. Now I'm the patient. So it's just better for me to stay home. You also know that when you call out of work that it is illegal for them to ask you why. You don't have to tell them what the reason is. You can tell them, I am calling out, please use my sick time, or I'm calling out, please use my personal time. But in no way should they be asking you why. But the lines are blurred and everybody thinks that you're a friend at work, and then you call out and they're like, well, wow, what's going on? None of your motherfucking business. That's what. Goodbye. Good day.
Yeah.
I said good day. Like, no, you don't have to give them an explanation.
No.
And I definitely could hear the attitude on the nursing supervisor's voice. Like, oh, you're calling out? Yep. My shift is from 7 p to 7 a. Okay. And then the awkward pause because they're waiting for me to give them an explanation. Goodbye.
Are you still there?
This is where I end the call.
But it's also, I've noticed coworkers who will question why someone's out. Like, oh, that person has a lot of PTO time. And then what happens?
There's like the extra comments, the extra. Well, how much time she got left? None of your motherfucking business. That's how much.
Direct supervisor.
You know how many times I took time off and I'm like, just don't pay me so that you can, if I can, like, add up my PTO. But that's nobody's business. But they make it their business.
Yeah. So I was also looking up the benefits of saying no. So while it will feel uncomfortable, because it always does, there are benefits to it. So I'm not saying it's easy to say no, because clearly we've already said it's still difficult. We still have to practice it. We still are working on our no's, but it's helpful because now you have more energy. So let's say you were supposed to go out to a party or something and you were like, wow, no.
Look at all these hours I just got back.
You know how many Netflix shows I can watch now? But so along with that, you get more time. The more you say it, just like I made the reference with the push-ups, the more you say it, the more confident you are in saying it each and every time after that. But now you have more control, And you have more respect because now you're not seen as a pushover.
Right.
Oh, ask Jos or ask Mel.
That's true.
They'll do it.
Somebody will ask you a million times because
Yep.
you know the answer is always yes.
Yep.
Just ask that person. They'll do it. You start saying no, and then first you get a little bit of an attitude, and then eventually people just stop asking you.
Yeah.
So it's beneficial.
Sometimes it's good.
Yeah, it's beneficial. Great. You finally thought you got the
never ask me
hint.
again. But I think in a work situation, I feel like I do this in my personal life though. So if I were to say no to Ashley or my mother or something, I almost always offer like an alternative. And I feel like that's so much easier to do
Just to
in your
finish
personal
it. Yeah.
life, right? Because then it's like, no, I can't take her, but why don't you take her and then
I'll do
blah, blah,
X,
blah,
Y,
blah.
and Z. Yeah.
But at work, I feel like it may be a little difficult because then I don't know if you could necessarily offer up a coworker, but if you and your,
I have.
but
As such, so she always picking up time.
if
Leave me alone.
you and your other coworker have like the same title or same responsibilities, then you could offer up your other
Well,
coworker.
have you tried such and have
Yeah.
have you tried Cheryl?
Did you ask
Cheryl
Cheryl?
got time.
Cheryl just got back from vacation.
Right.
She
And
has
they
time.
probably like, I did, but Cheryl told me to ask you. The fuck?
No, Cheryl.
Go back to Cheryl. Actually, you're the manager. You come in. That's never gonna fucking happen.
Yeah. Cheryl's
Like,
catching up
no.
on her emails. Well, tell her to take a pause and pull that report that you're looking for.
Oh, Cheryl.
We had to bring Cheryl out of retirement for
I
that.
know. Why do you feel like it's so difficult? At least for you. For me, I kind of know why. For me, I had the disease to please.
Oh, 100%.
So I didn't want people to either A, feel bad. Now I made somebody feel bad. Now I feel bad. So now I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to figure it out for them. No. And that's something that I'm actively doing in my life now. I'm trying to stop figure out everybody else's problems and just take a back seat because that's not my responsibility. Because while I'm taking care of everybody else's shit, making decisions for everybody else, my shit is just waiting for me to come back to. So I'm actively I see something, I'm like, I'm not gonna involve myself because nobody asked me. So I'm gonna take my own advice, drink my water, and mind my motherfucking business. And that is all. But yes, the disease to please is a real thing.
Yeah, I am a people pleaser. I want to say yes. I want to take care of everyone. I am that person that
You
wants to
genuinely
take care,
want to help.
right, of everything. So, which is why I have to wake up at 4:30 in the morning so I can take care of myself. I can get my workout. I can get my meditation. I can write out my goals. I can plan the day. I can do the online grocery shopping. All of that. So then, once 9 o'clock comes, I am people pleasing work, and then by 5 o'clock I am people pleasing everything else in my life. If something comes up, if my mom has an appointment, if Ashley needs me to watch the kids, if Kyle needs me to do whatever, like all that stuff.
Right.
So because I am naturally the caregiver, the people pleaser, I've been called a pushover. It's hard for me to say no. So when I do say no, again, I'm not rude about it,
Right.
and I also offer those alternatives so that you know that I don't need to offer them, but at least you know that I care enough.
I
to be
care
like,
enough. I'm
"Look,
trying to help you figure
trying
it
to
out."
help it out. I'm trying to help you out without me being the one that like has to do the helping outing. So
It's because we're the village. That's why.
we are the village.
We got to figure it out for everybody. But then we also have to figure it out for ourselves.
Yes.
So just be mindful of our time. That's all. Because every time y'all ask us for help, that takes away from our own lives.
Yes.
But we don't mind helping. Just not all the motherfucking time.
Just ask me for help after 9.
Right.
Because anytime before 9, I'm doing all the stuff that I need to do.
Or just give me some time. Like,
In
give me
order to
some
help
time to
us.
process. Or give me like a day or two. And then I'm like, all right. But when people call like day of, like, what are you doing at 5? I don't know yet because now
Depends on what you do.
apparently something's about to happen. Like I might have another option.
Who's all gonna be there?
Right.
It is a work function. What do you think?
Nah, I ain't going.
I'm not going.
I don't like them hosts.
No.
I'm not going. That's the first sign of knowing that somebody doesn't want to be there. Well, who's all gonna be there? Because there's certain people that ask me to go out, and I don't care who's gonna be there because I know that the person that asked me, I'm gonna have fun with that person regardless. So I don't care who's gonna be there. But there's other people that I'm like, who's gonna be there? Because I already don't want to go, and Cheryl's gonna be there. I don't fuck with Cheryl like that.
No.
No, I'm not going. I'm not going.
I would always say yes, right? And I'm sure there's tons of other people that do this. I would always say yes. The day of, I'm like, please something happens so we can cancel. Please something happens so we can cancel.
Nothing better than canceled plans when you didn't want to go.
I love that all these things are like memes now because I'm like, oh my god,
that's my life. Like memes are just somebody probably in our age group just writing out all the shit that we feel and think behind the scenes. Like, yes, this spoke to me because it is me.
I don't want to go out. But I was always notorious for the Jos dip-off. And they called it the Jos dip-off because I would make my way to the bathroom and then never come back.
It's easier than be like, I'm going to go. Because then when you tell people you're going to be, oh, you're leaving already? Oh, yes, I want to go.
It takes you another 20, 30 minutes to get through, especially if it's a family event. Because now you got to say goodbye to everybody.
Give everybody a hug and a kiss.
Yep.
No, I like the Jos dip-off. I like it.
I'm going to bring it back. Ask me out. Ask me to go somewhere.
All right, and we just dip off. The bathroom is cold for good night. I'm going home.
I got to go to my car and get my shoes. I think I used that excuse one time.
I don't know. She got lost.
I was wearing shoes. Why did I go to the car to get shoes? Should have just said no.
Should have just said no.
But that's fine. I think that was someone's wedding. I couldn't say no.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I go to the weddings.
You do. You do have to go to the wedding. And bring a gift. I don't know what's going on. I feel like lately a lot of people told me that their weddings, you're not supposed to get rich off your wedding, but it'd be nice to at least break even.
You don't come to a party empty-handed.
Some people do because they have no couth.
No.
But I always bring a gift. Hilda taught me that. You don't come empty-handed. I'm still working on being on time to things, but I do not come empty-handed.
That's a topic for another show. I used to be on time all the time. Not anymore.
No, I used to be the on-time early person, and then I realized that I'm always like waiting for everybody else to show up. So now I'm that, like, right before the event ends, I'm there. Because anybody that I want to see is probably going to be there at that sweet spot. Yeah. I've learned. Because I was like, oh, 2? Okay, I'm going to be there. No. Because everybody else always fucking late. Yeah. For their own shit. So, no. No, I won't be on time.
No, I will not be on time.
No, I can't help. No, I can't cook. No, I can't decorate. Why'd you have this party with nothing? No. Like, oh, so you had the party and you were planning on asking everybody else to actually do it for you.
What's the one where everyone brings something?
Like a potluck? Right. Call it that. If you had a potluck wedding, say that then.
Who signed up?
Who made this
form?
Who made the mac and cheese?
No.
No. It's a no to potluck events.
No to that one. So, and again, I feel like I have to reiterate this because people think no is so negative.
No, it's not.
And you also don't have to be like, no.
Right. Ugh.
You can just say,
no.
No. Not doing that.
Right. There's a way. There's a tone. And it don't have to be nasty. You don't have to, no. Fucking ask me that shit. Oh, no.
No.
And I think that sometimes I say no so like jokingly, like nope, but it's still a no for me. And then people think like it's a joke. No, that nope was a no. And no.
I was laughing because it's funny.
Right, I was laughing because it's the audacity that you had to ask me that question. So I chuckled in my no, but it's still a no.
No. But yeah, practice that because. Again, I'll take my own advice. Practice that. You have to be a guardian of your own time because it flies. And if you're doing things for other people instead of taking care of yourself, and taking care of yourself, I think we've talked about this before, it's not selfish.
No, it's not.
But if you want me to be there for you, I need to be there for myself and take care of myself.
My cup is empty.
Can be there.
If my cup is empty, how am I pour into your cup?
And my cup should never be empty. Ever be empty. Ever. We learned that in another show.
Where's that from?
Your cup should never be empty.
There was something else. Oh. Have you ever said no to someone, whether work, family, friend, whatever, and they took it like it was like disrespectful? Like,
oh, of course.
You gonna say no to me? What was the situation? Or how did you handle that situation?
So... I'm trying to think of a work one. I feel like I always say yes at work because you think your paycheck is dependent upon it.
And it ain't.
And it's not. Especially if it's not. All these like duties as assigned is bullshit. No,
Right.
it's not on my contract. It's not on my job description. So no, I will not do that. Is an okay thing to say. I don't think I've ever really said that.
We should try it this week.
I'm gonna try it this week. What's tomorrow? Monday. I'm doing it tomorrow. I will report back.
No. I just want to know if you want coffee.
No, because then you got to come here because I work from home. I feel like Ashley is a good example. Ashley will ask me to do things, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. No.
I think with sisters it's easier because me and Jamie tell each other, but no. Bitch,
I'm not doing that. But anyone else, I feel like it's still harder. Like if the nieces ask for something, can we sleep over? Can you? It's 5 more minutes, right? The little one, not Penny, Avery. 5 more minutes. They don't know time, but they know they don't want you to leave, right? So you can't say no to that.
I know. Every time I go to Jason, Layla's like, no, you said, can you hang out? And I'm like, I want to go home, but you're only 10 and you don't understand.
No. But I think in my personal life, it's been the hardest to say no unless it's Ashley. I could say no to her, and then she'll curse me out, and then we'll be fine.
Right.
But I think it's just it'll be like, no, I'm not doing that.
Maybe we just find comfort. It's because like you know that no matter what, you're gonna be fine. Where you don't have that reassurance with other people. You don't have the reassurance whether it's work or dating or whatever that you say no and that person's gonna be okay. You guys are gonna be okay. Your relationship is still gonna be okay. Because sometimes you tell people no and that'll fuck up a relationship. Like you're done. You probably shouldn't have that relationship in your life to begin with.
Probably not. It depends on what they're asking you.
Right.
What they're asking you that they get so offended that you say no.
Like ask me with stuff within reason.
Can you help me bury this body?
No.
No, but tell me what happened.
Wait, it depends on who it is. All right, I'm getting the truck.
Okay, I'll be back.
BRB. I'm going to the car for my shoes.
Go to the bathroom.
Yeah, but somebody told me, someone in my previous life used to always tell me that, like, you really get to know the people in your life or who's in your life for what reason when you start telling people no and see how they react. Because you can tell somebody yes, for everything, and you'll always be their person. You'll be like best thing, like she always does everything for me. But the moment you say no, if they just kick your ass to the curb, then they just had you around to be their yes person. They had you around because they knew that you would do anything that you needed them to do. And as soon as you said no, like there was no discussion.
I have an old friend that would do. And
you tell somebody no.
I think we both know who that is. She would not take no for an answer, and you would have to inconvenience yourself time and time again, and it wouldn't affect them. Because
they're happy because they got what they wanted. It doesn't matter that you had to change 50,000 things, whatever. Like you put your entire life on the back burner to help whatever somebody else. It doesn't matter.
No,
because they like, I don't care what you do. I got my yes. Yeah, even though I had to negotiate that no, but I still got my yes.
They got their way she got her way every single time.
Is draining
with all of us.
And you know, like you have to think about it. If you tell somebody yes all the time and you never ask them for anything, ask them for something to see what happens. I bet you they'd say yes, no, real quick. Oh, I don't know if I could do that. Yeah. Like, really?
Really?
Oh, okay.
Because I just asked you the same thing you asked me.
Right. Let me just start asking you the shit you've been asking me over the years, and let's see how that goes. Yeah. Practice saying no and see how people react.
Yes.
You're really going to get a sense of who's there, who really is there for you mutually the way you are for them. Yeah. It's just like it's a boundary. It's like you just got to start setting up your boundaries and stick to it.
Yeah.
Like, no.
And then do that and report back.
Yep.
And we will do it and report back too.
Yep. I think that's good.
Yep.
I think that's good stuff.
All right.
And that is a wrap on the power of saying no. I hope y'all feel powerful. And I hope y'all say no to people. And then tell us how that went.
All right.
All right. Let's wrap on that. Bye.